Hi, my name is Susan Combs. I'm an HRD facilitator for MSU, and I teach a class on coaching. Three things that we cover in our coaching skills class. The first is good listening. We do a couple different exercises around good listening. If you can think about listening as three levels of listening. So the first is kind of the surface level where we're really thinking about the words as they relate to us and maybe formulating a question back to the person. So a lot of times we're in level 1 conversation just when we're talking with folks. Level 2 conversation is very focused. So you're listening to not only the words of the person, but you're listening to what else is going on. What are their facial features? What is the emotion that's being conveyed? So that's level 2. And then level 3 is really a global level of listening. And that's where you're really picking up maybe some nuances and you're picking up what's not being said. So when you're having a serious conversation or you want to have a real deep conversation with somebody, think about what level you're at. You may start off at level 1, but then try to get down to maybe a level 2 or level 3. The second thing that we talk about in the class is asking good questions. Many of us get into the habit of asking yes or no questions, and so we don't get a lot of good information. So if you can think about when you're asking questions to maybe ask how questions or ask what questions. And if you can ask these questions from a place of curiosity instead of a place of judgment where the person's trying to figure out the answer that you want. So if you can come at it from an openness, how do you think that's going to impact us? What will you gain from that? Those sorts of questions, the open-ended questions, will allow you to get better information. The third thing that we talk about in the class is acknowledgement. And I always start off asking, how many of us get too much recognition during our day? Nobody raises their hand because none of us get enough recognition for the good work that we do. So we actually take some time during the coaching skills class to practice acknowledgement. And by this, what I mean is really looking at maybe a value of the person. Simple recognition is always good. Acknowledgement goes a little bit deeper. So instead of saying, good job on that report, if you were to say to one of your colleagues or one of your direct reports, I really appreciate that you can take such complex information and boil it down into an easy to understand report. It makes my job so much easier when I'm trying to communicate this information to our stakeholders. Can you see the difference between just that simple maybe recognition versus the acknowledgement? So those are my 3 tips. Practice your listening, ask good questions, and be sure to give acknowledgement. I hope to see you at a future coaching skills class. Thank you.